Do you want to make money online while living in Nepal? Let me show you how you can do this by setting appointments and closing deals. So what is appointment setting and closing? So appointment setting, which I'll start off with. So appointment setting is you are basically qualifying the leads and having them book a call with your closer, which will close the deal, and then your prospect will be a paying client in the end. So as a appointment setter, your job is to qualify the prospects. Your job is to make sure that they are ready to pay, they are qualified, and they're not any time wasters. Is the program right fit for them? And making sure that they are serious and that program that they are essentially inquiring for is the right fit for them. So when all of those things are ticked off, your job as an appointment setter is to book a call for the prospect, which then transitions into the closer's calendar, and the closer closes the deal. So when you book an appointment and the closer closes the deal, the closer gets paid, you get paid, and your client gets another customer added onto his or her coaching program. Mainly as an appointment setter, you will basically be working with other online coaches, whether they're e-com coaches, they're relationship coaches, marriage coaches, business coaches, e-com coaches, real estate coaches. So your job as the appointment setter is basically to qualify the leads and having them book on a call. It's very simple. It can be very simple, but you can really overcomplicate this as well. So just make sure, when you're an appointment setter, you are booking qualified leads onto the calendar for your closer to close the deal, because you don't want to be wasting your closer's time, and you don't want to be filling up a gap in your closer's calendar, which if you know that they're not going to pay, then it's no point them you booking a call for them. So your job is essentially to make sure that they are qualified, because if they're not qualified, you're not going to get paid. Because if you know that they don't have money to invest, then the closer's not getting paid and you're not getting paid, and you're wasting everyone's time. So really make sure that as an appointment setter, you are really qualifying them. And the two main key components as an appointment setter, you need to make sure that you are having a discussion with the prospect, is make sure that they have available funds that they can invest, and whoever the decision maker is, whether it be themselves as a prospect or their partner, their business partner, make sure when you do book a call for them, the main decision maker is going to be on the call. Because if the main decision maker is not going to be on the call, let's say if the husband's going to be on the call but the wife is the main decision maker, then you will 9 times out of 10 have the objection where the prospect's going to say, I need to speak with my wife. And that is something that you don't want to happen. So you need to make sure that you are following each step, making sure they have funds to invest, they're serious, this program's going to help them, your conversation, and that they're serious, and the main decision maker is going to be on the call, then it makes the closer's life a lot easier to close the deal. So he gets paid, or he or she or you get paid, and your client gets another client added onto the coaching program. So what is a closer? So a closer is very simple. As I mentioned about the appointment setter, an appointment setter is to qualify the leads via Instagram DMs, or if your coach or your client has a free community, then you as an appointment setter, your job is to qualify them to get them onto the paid community. And then when the appointment setter does book a call, it then goes on to the closer's calendar. And what the closer's job is very simple. You just have to, look at your calendar, and every time a prospect comes onto your calendar, then that, okay, I have a sales call at this time, this date, and it is your job to handle the sales call, take the sales call, and close the deal. I would say a closer's role is somewhat a bit easier than appointment setter, because your job is mainly to close the deal, and it can be a bit difficult. But if the appointment setter does his or her job correctly and knows that, okay, this prospect is very qualified, he or she has got funds to invest, they're serious about taking action, and the main decision maker is going to be on the call, then that really increases the chance of that sale being closed. And depending how good your closer is, that's how the sale essentially takes place. You don't have to be an amazing closer. As long as you're asking the right questions, you're a good listener, you can handle somewhat objections very well, then you're 9 times out of 10 you are going to close the deal. So that is what a closer is. You jump on sales call, you can be anywhere in the world, you can be anywhere, Thailand, Nepal, UK, wherever. All you need is your Wi-Fi and your laptop. That's all you need to be able to do this. But it sounds very simple, but you can always overcomplicate it. And people think that booking appointments and being a closer is simple. It's not, because the volume is very high as well, and if you're a closer, then you're always constantly jumping on sales calls. But this is all depending on yourself as well. How good are you with time management? So yeah, overall, I personally myself, I recommend closing. And I've done both appointment setting, closing, and now I manage sales teams, and I partner up with other creators, and I essentially help increase their revenue to 50 to 100K per month. But I initially started out with an appointment setting, I then transitioned on to closing, and even till this day, I even jump on sales calls just to refine my closing sales skills. And I personally feel like sales is the main fundamental skill that you need to learn. If you want to be a business owner, you need to learn sales. You need to know how to sell your product. You need to know how to sell yourself. So, this is for anyone. Sales is very important, and it is the number one key component you need to have if you want to, do anything in life. If you want to go on dates, you have to sell yourself to the female, etc., etc. How to get started in terms of appointment setting and closing. So it's very simple. You have to have correct communication skills. You have to, be persuasive, and you really need to network, because most of the deals that a lot of appointment setters and closers do get, they are, mainly through network. Yes, you can get deals from, Upwork, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, but the most powerful technique in anything, in any business, is having the right network. So how much can you earn as an appointment setter or as a closer? So this all depends on, what type of offer you're working in as well. If it's a high ticket offer, if it's a low ticket offer, I highly recommend, you guys working on high ticket offers, because the higher the ticket, the higher the offer price, the more money that you make. On average, appointment setters can earn anywhere from £500 to £5,000 per calendar month. Obviously, this depends on your offer. Like I mentioned, you can earn in pounds, dollars, euros, any currency. Anywhere you see like online coaches, that is basically like a job vacancy for yourself as an appointment setter or as a closer. Because if you think about it, guys, like appointment setting and closing, every online coaches needs these people in their coaching business, because as coaches, you do not have the time to be qualifying leads over your DMs or jumping on sales calls. You have other more important tasks to do, such as jumping on your, let's say your weekly coaching call with your students. And you don't want to be jumping on sales calls when you've got like your own coaching mentorship calls with your students. It may collide, and you've got other businesses that is also very important in your day-to-day routine. So this is why appointment setting and closing comes very in handy, and there's always a demand for these sorts of people, and the earning potential is a lot as well. So appointment setters, you can make anywhere from £500 to £5,000 per calendar month. This all depends on how much work you're willing to put in as well, because sales is all about volume. Out of, let's say, 20 or 30 prospects, you will most likely close like up to 5 prospects, but it's all a volume game, And for closers, it is a lot more higher, because the commission is a lot higher as well. So for closers, you're looking anywhere from like £2,000 to £3,000 to like £30,000+ per calendar month. Having said that, like I said, this depends on who your client is, what offer you're working on. Because if you've got a client that has only got like 2 to 3 booked calls per week, then you're not going to be hitting these numbers. So you as an appointment setter or as a closer need to make sure that you are also working with offers that are high in demand, that has got a lot of booked calls, so you're not wasting your time as well. The earning potential as a closer is a lot higher because on average closers percentage is 10% and above, and appointment setters percentage is 5% and above. Some offers, there are like base salary that the coaches do put in. So, I've seen a lot of cases where for some appointment setters, there's like £500 base salary, and then another 5% is going to be like, or 3% is going to be like their commission. So every offer is different. You just have to, as well as you're qualifying other prospects, you also have to qualify your coach that you're going to be potentially be working with. You need to make sure that that offer is the right offer for you as well. So yeah, guys, like the earning potential either as appointment setter and closing is very high. Whether you're already an expert in business or whether you're looking to get started in sales, then appointment setting and closing is very important. It will really path your journey in terms of how to be better in sales, because it teaches you a lot as well. And especially if you want to be a business owner in the future, then learning sales is very important. So tools that you will need in order to execute this. So like I mentioned, all you need is Wi-Fi, your phone and your laptop to be able to execute this, and you can be anywhere in the world and be earning money as an appointment setter or as a closer. Depending on your offer, it depends on what time zones that you'll be working with. So for example, for myself, like most of my clients, they're in the UK, so I have to work on UK time zones even though I'm internationally elsewhere. It just comes with it. That is the part of the game you're essentially going to be signing up for, but the rewards are a lot higher as well. Other things that you will need to educate yourself on is, you need to make sure that you know how to use, simple stuff like you know how to use Zoom, how to use like Google Meet. And the better that you are with systems such as like Go High Level, CRM systems, it just makes your life a lot easier. It makes your, sales manager life a lot easier and your client's life a lot easier. So your job as, either as an appointment setter or as a closer is making sure that you are generating more sales for your client. So they're making more money, your closer is making more money, you as an appointment setter is making more money. If, you as an appointment setter, you're not qualifying the leads properly, then no one's making money. So all of this, guys, is a team effort. When one makes money, everyone makes money. When one doesn't make money, no one makes money. That's essentially it. And it's mainly all, like commission-based structured. Obviously, every offer is different, but what I've seen is mainly just commission-based offers. And just on this, guys, I have also launched a program specifically for Nepalese people who are based in Nepal. And if they want to, be an appointment setter or a closer, then I have created a program, over 100 people in my free community as of right now. And I, essentially teach what I have just stated: how to be an appointment setter, how to be a closer, and how to land international clients. So you are, earning in pounds, in dollars, and in euros as well. So if you are interested in, learning how to make money online, as mentioned, then please do comment below. And I will also link in the description a form that you will have to fill out just to see, if you are the correct fit for this program. And yeah, I look forward to helping you out in your sales journey. Whether you're already a business owner, whether you have no experience, it doesn't matter. I go through everything, A to Z, step 1 to step 100. From the very basic, and I teach you all the fundamentals in terms of how to be a great appointment setter and how to be a great closer, and I will help you land other deals and other opportunities which will help you to make money from Nepal. And in terms of my ScalePro Nepal community, guys, I have already helped and I'm currently still helping individuals, landing international clients and helping them earn in pounds and dollars while being based in Nepal. A good example is a recent student of mine has landed an offer in the Airbnb space, and another in the content creation field as well. So if you want to be a part of this program, then please do comment down ScalePro Nepal on the comment section below alongside your Instagram handle, and I will reach out to you personally as well. Yes guys, if you found this helpful, then please do like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.